Today, I want to go ahead and show you around Oton town proper. Just kind of put the whole town together for you. But first, I want to make a shout out to my newest Patreon. I will mutilate your name and I apologize. Burned. Thank you very much. I really do appreciate all the support. There's a link down below if you're interested. We're just past Gisano Mall. I have shown Gisano Mall before. Most of this I think I have shown, but not all put together. So we're driving past a little section here. It's got a church, a couple hardware stores, some houses. Not a whole lot to see. I sometimes walk this to get from the town center to Gisano Mall, but I was already on the jeepney, so I just stayed on the jeepney. I'll be getting out right in front of CPT grocery store. You like that Baja Cubo going down the road? Somebody bought a nice one. It's actually a pretty small town. The highway here, this is the main highway, makes kind of an S curve around the plaza, and that's all there is to it. This is CPT, this domed building. This was the only grocery store here for many years. They opened Gisano, that gave them a bigger grocery store with plus. This one has no refrigerated section, no produce, no meat. So it's got cheap dry goods, but it's just so hot in there, I don't really like it. Straight across the street, you've got the Angel's Burgers, a little barbecue place. There's always the little dollar stores, New Ginsu, WBH. In the city, it's Unitop. It's all these little dollar store types. Cheap stuff, mostly junk, but it is cheap. We have, for some reason, a hotel. They just built it last year, I guess. I am not sure why we have a hotel. I could think of no reason I would be staying right here. I would either be in the city, or if I'm going somewhere else, I would be elsewhere. We're not really far enough from the city to be worth making a stop on the way somewhere. I wish them well, I just don't understand the concept. The mercury drugs was a good improvement. This was also relatively new. It's a pharmacy. They are stricter here on prescriptions than some of the other pharmacies because it is a real store, but they have a good selection and crazy good aircon. Cheap bicycles, and I mean cheap. I bought one. It was 2,000 pesos, which is cheap, as in inexpensive. It's also, a piece of it falls off every time I try to ride because it is cheap, as in junk. Yeah. I missed the $100, like, Target or Walmart bicycle. A little Huffy or something, It's hard to find that here. But this is a terrible place to ride, so I quit riding anyway. All I could do is the dirt road back behind my house. I couldn't actually get on a real road because they are insane and will kill you. Hello. See, everybody waves at me. They're so friendly. Surprisingly, a good party store. It's not much to look at. It's just a real bare front, but that place has some good stuff. We have buy party supplies there. Yes. Hello. Someone was calling at me and I had to turn around and see who it was. They're always friendly. That's one thing I do like. Just walking through town. I come out here just to hang out. I'll wander around. Just for something to do. If I need to come to the market to buy something, I'll just make a day of it and just hang out. Everyone here is really friendly, really nice. I do shop at the wet market by myself because they don't do the long nose tax, skin tax, cano pricing, whatever you want to call it. They just don't really do that here. All these shops give me the same price they give my wife or any of the cousins. I guess in the touristy places, maybe they'll be a little more. Oh, that's a cool French fry stop. They put the cup of French fries a small cup of french fries on top of a cup of drink. So you hold it in one hand, and there's a hole in the french fry cup that goes, the straw goes down into the drink. It's a crazy idea. I kind of like it. See? Hello, more people waving. They all love me. Or they just think it's weird seeing some fat white guy walking around with a camera. I have shown this basketball court during market days. It's full of vendors and shops. So we have come in here, but you might not have realized it was the basketball court. I've walked around here and shown the vendor shops, but never really panned up to show you we were in the basketball court. It's open most of the time, so there's always somebody in there playing if there's no events, but there's a lot of different civic events take place in there. You come out of the basketball court, there's a 7-Eleven and the iMart. I'm going to go into the iMart and get a drink because it's hot. Every day is hot. It's no surprise, but it's hot and I'm going to get something to drink. The wet market's just there off to the left, off screen. You got Red's, a couple bread stores, little carinderias, the little restaurants. I forgot the name, Malunggay Pandesal, really good bread. And then you've got the iMart and 7-Eleven. Same area, just coming around a different angle of the basketball court. I'm walking around in circles like a madman today. I'm still getting a drink. I just haven't quite made it across the street yet. Let's go see if they got something. Quite often they have no Cokes or Pepsis, regular or diet. They just sometimes, quite often, don't have either. Life's tough in the big city. Good day. How are you?
The iMart was busy today, so we didn't do any filming inside. I had a drink. I was lucky to get a table. So anyway, that was the iMart. You see the market behind me. The health center that I know nothing about. I should probably find out what they have. There's a PhilHealth office, a birthing center, TB test, things like that. For any real medical needs, you go to the city.
Safety first. When crossing the street, boys and girls, always look both ways, numerous times. They do occasional blood drives here at the medical center, the little health office. I really should find out what they have. But this is the back of the Municipal Hall and health office. You go through there and there's tons of government offices here. Got the post office here. It's really small. It just has a cubby hole for each barangay, and you go through and dig through and take any mail you want. It's a bizarre system. The elections office is here. There's a lot of them. I have no idea. There's so many different government offices. A lot of construction right now. They're doing some repairs, so maybe I picked a bad time to do this. It doesn't look as good as it usually does, but they're doing a lot of construction, a lot of fixing up. The green building on the left is the senior center. Up ahead is the back side of the market. There's a government service office. It's like general services, what do they call it? And I'm not sure what all is in there. It does have a PhilHealth sign. I'm not sure what all is in a lot of these offices. As a foreigner, most of it does not apply to me. My main office would be immigration, and they don't have that here. But this has got just everything you need for them, and it's really convenient to have so much in one place. It's got the police station, the fire station, the municipal hall, because the municipalities here are classified by a number of things, mostly I think population. So we are not a city, so it's not a city hall, it's a municipal center. This one I can't even read. I don't know if you know what that is, you could tell me, because it wasn't in English. Across the street from all that, you can see the market way over there in front. This is the front side of the fire station. We were at the back side of the fire station just a second ago. And you can see kind of the side of the municipal hall. We'll walk around the front of that. It's actually a really large municipal hall, and they've got a lot of different services. You can file for your weddings and all kinds of stuff in there. It's really, like I said, it's all very convenient, and it's all right there in one location, right next to the plaza. The decorations are because it is the Geographically Festival. As I'm filming, you can kind of see some of that. Nice building. We've done a few things here, and everyone's always very friendly, very helpful. It's been really good. I do also like that downtown at the Robinson Center, they have all the government offices there. Social Security, PhilHealth, Post Office, all of that in the mall. I mean, it's just really, really convenient. I wish we had a little more of the conveniences like that in the U.S. At the mall downtown, you can even get your passport. That's cool. Coming around the side of the municipal hall, there's a lot more shops. It's like computer stores, print shops, a couple restaurants, hardware stores. There's like 3 different rural banks here. I was surprised, actually I hadn't noticed how many banks we have here. There's a real bank around the corner, and then there's like 3 different rural banks just in here. And I can't say the word rural today. I'm tripping on the R's. I don't know. Maybe I need a drink. I'm not drunk enough to speak properly. But anyway, magically, Geographically Festival is gone because this is a different day, but that's still the same municipal hall. That was all the plant vendors just a second ago. And across the street is the plaza. I'm going to go sit down. It's a small town, but it's actually kind of nice and relatively quiet. It's quieter here than out in my neighborhood. They are setting up something behind me with big speakers, but there's an election in a couple days, so it's probably something political. Another fun-filled day. Just thought I'd show you a little around town, because I've shown you the individual parts of Oton, but never really walked around, showed you how it's put together. Nothing real exciting, but this is it. This is the same place I'm still sitting. I just turned the camera. There's the 7-Eleven, the market, the Municipal Hall. Plaza is all behind me. And around this way, the other corner, is my soup place. But I haven't soup the last 2 days, so I'm gonna go for something more solid. I think I'm gonna go to Gisano, to the steakhouse, to have steak and brandy. Because brandy for lunch is not a bad thing. I got the Salisbury steak, which is basically just the burger steak, with a nice brandy. Lunch is good. This is the housing development right behind Gisano Mall. It's got some pretty nice houses. Most of them are a little small, but you get to build what you want, so it's their own fault if it's small. Got a friend that lives there, and he's got a nice house. And across the street the other direction, there's a couple other really nice houses. There's big ones there. Never seen anybody go in or out of them, but I guess somebody lives there. Right here in front of Gisano, We've got just a number of the little like bamboo restaurants, the little carinderias. They're more like sit-down restaurants than carinderias. And behind that are a number of beach resorts. There's actually a lot of beach resorts right along here. Been to one or two of them. The beach here still isn't really great because we're just too close to the city. We have another 7-Eleven. You can get clothes made here. And back at the house, I want to show you, this is completely off topic, but see the seawall and the whole thing flooded like a pool? I showed where they built this little seawall, and I showed another video, the sand was washing away, and we're like, how is the sand washing away? It's because at high tide, this thing's completely underwater. I don't think they planned this out. They should have made that wall a whole lot bigger and probably a whole lot stronger. I suspect within a year, most of that is going to be broken and falling apart. That is unfortunate. While I was in town, I bought apples. I did not tear the bag up. This is what the bag looks like. They put wet apples in a bag. What do you expect? But we have a plastic bag ban in town. Luckily, the city does not. I usually buy my apples in the city and get a plastic bag. It's not really a complaint. It's just life's tough all over. I hope you enjoyed the tour of town. It's just something I wander around and looking, so I just figured I'd show it to you. Enjoy your day in paradise.